This week on the Swearwolves, David and I get our minds blown as we discuss the 1981 flick, Scanners.
We'll begin with a reign of terror. A few murders here and there.
Welcome back to the Swearwolves. I'm Bret.
I'm David.
David,
Yes, Bret.
how are you?
I'm good, man. We're like 2 weeks away from Halloween.
It is. It's like exactly 2 weeks
I know.
because Halloween's on a Monday. We're going to have an episode drop on Halloween.
I know.
What
It's
episode are we going to
ridiculous.
have? What movie are we going to discuss?
Something really disappointing, I hope.
Yeah, not Scanners, not Scanners, because that's going to be in this
That's
episode.
today.
So something 2 weeks from now. I don't know what it's going to be.
And then we're going to put our thinking caps on.
Yeah.
It'll be
Also,
something ridiculous.
speaking of Halloween, Halloween Ends just premiered.
Yes. That's right. It
So-
just came out.
We'll probably have a recap of sorts
Maybe next week
next
or
week,
the week after.
or the week after. Maybe on Halloween we'll do
maybe,
a
yeah,
recap.
yeah.
That
There's
won't be
the
our
money
movie.
move.
We're not going to do the movie,
No.
like the full thing. We'll do like a recap.
We'll do the same
and,
thing that we did for Halloween 2018 and Halloween Kills, where it's like kind of a spoiler-free little
Yeah.
conversation of...
unswearwolf-like.
Yes, we will not walk through the beats. We'll just say basically what did we like,
And
what did we
if
not
we
like,
liked it.
without giving away any plot points.
Yep.
We'll
Imagine if that's what we
we'll give it a rating. Fuck it.
imagine if that's what we did every time. Our podcast would be like 1/4 the length of what it is. And then we
Yeah.
didn't go off on tangents. It would be like 1/8 the length that it is.
Or just be like, hey, so Scanners, did you like it? And be like, yep, or nope, and be like, there you go.
All right. Well, if you want to
From
contact the
us to you.
Swearwolves,
Yep. Or we have
Oh,
like, what'd you
shit.
think of this movie? And you go,
meh.
here's your rating.
Yeah, on a scale of to meh, what'd you give
Yeah,
it?
oh yeah.
I haven't seen a movie that's got me oh yeah in a long time.
Really?
Well,
Poor thing.
Candyman. Candyman.
Yeah, you
Candyman.
like that one.
Yeah, I liked that one, but I'm trying to think of another one. Maybe Nope. I like
I
Nope.
liked Nope. I walked into that when I was like, fucking yeah, man.
You know what movie I'm waiting to see is Bodies, Bodies, Bodies?
Yes, I've heard that's really good.
Yeah, I want to see that one. Barbarian,
I've heard that's good as well.
and there's another one. Oh, Pearl.
Yeah, same. I still haven't seen X. I need to get on that.
Yeah, you should watch that.
There's a lot of stuff out there.
There's
We're
a
so
lot
busy
of
watching bullshit all the time. It makes it hard.
we're so busy watching older
Watching
films.
fucking Rocktober Blood and fucking Nightmare Weekend and shit like that.
Well,
Who has time to seek out the good ones?
you know what though? I will say this: a lot of these movies that we've been picking recently have been movies that I've always been
Wanted
meaning
to
to
see?
watch.
Yeah.
Not necessarily wanted to see, but movies that because if I wanted to see it, I would have seen it by now. But movies that I was like, oh, I should probably watch
I
it.
should see this movie.
I mean, last week we did Fright Night too.
Yeah.
I've always been like, I should probably watch that. A
Same.
couple weeks ago, Something Wicked This Way Comes. Another one. This week, Scanners. I've always been like, I should watch Scanners.
You never seen it?
No.
Dude,
This was-
same. And I felt the same way. I was like, this is a movie I feel like I definitely should have seen at some point and just never got around to it.
I know. I feel
So-
like such a fucking
Yeah,
poser.
when you suggested this one, I was like, yeah, absolutely. Let's do that.
I feel like such a poser sometimes, though, because there's movies that I haven't seen.
We'll pose no more because we've seen Scanners now. We've arrived.
Before we get into Scanners, excuse me, a little bit of the burps. Sorry.
What'd you
There's
eat? You get some-
peanut butter M&Ms coming up.
Yeah, talking back.
By the way, peanut butter M&Ms, best M&M ever. They really don't need to
Ooh.
make any other ones. Peanut M&Ms, fuck off.
See, I really like peanut. To me, it's probably a toss-up between peanut and peanut butter. I probably would lean peanut butter, but I do like the peanut a lot. Plain M&Ms can go fuck off.
See, now my son told me last night, he said peanut M&Ms can fuck off. Regular M&Ms and peanut butter M&Ms are where it's at. I know.
Ridiculous.
He's a little insane.
He's fucking nuts.
Whose favorite M&M is plain M&Ms?
Yeah.
No
Fucking
one's. The answer is no
fucking
one's.
Squares. That's who.
Almond M&Ms are good.
Those are good. That's a rare treat, though.
It is a rare treat. A lot of Halloween candy at the grocery store. They have a whole section at my local grocery store that's just
It's everywhere.
up front, and it's like this whole like notched out section that they put all their holiday stuff in, and it's Halloween candy galore. Love it.
I've been stocking up.
This is prior to Halloween, by the way. We're recording this. It's not even October yet. So when people are listening to this, they're like, no shit, asshole. Halloween's 2 weeks away.
Yeah, it's 2 weeks away. But yeah, for us, it's just now coming out. Do you like candy corn?
Of course, yes.
Me
The
too.
thing about candy corn, though, is it can be too much really quick.
Yes, yeah, you got to eat that shit in moderation. Like if you get a whole bag and put it into like pour it into like a fucking bowl or something,
And you just start
and
eating it.
you eat that whole bowl, you're not going to be feeling very good.
Now, I like candy corn, but I also like the pumpkins.
The pumpkins are delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
You know
those
what
too. A lot
candy
of
I
people
don't
candy
like?
corn.
I think we've probably had this conversation before. Yeah, people that don't like candy corn, they're just idiots. I feel like we've had this conversation before, though, but the candy that I hate, circus peanuts.
Oh yeah, those are kind of gross.
What are they? Marshmallows?
Yeah, I guess.
But they're not real
Fucking
marshmallows.
orange
They're
marshmallows.
in the shape of a fucking peanut. Why?
Yeah,
Why?
what are they
Why are we pretending this is a fucking peanut, guys? It's a
Yeah.
fucking shitty marshmallow.
Yeah, if I wanted circus peanuts, I'd just go to a circus and get peanuts.
Buy peanuts.
Yeah, and pretend like I'm at a circus. Get a bag of peanuts and watch Dumbo.
Dumbo. By the way, Dumbo, shit movie.
The OG?
Dumb.
You don't like the pink elephants on parade?
That part's cool,
Yeah.
but that's like the only cool part. That movie's not
Okay.
that good. The
I haven't seen
character,
it since I was a kid.
the character of Dumbo, I think, is more nostalgic than the actual movie is good.
Oh, okay. It's been a very long time.
What are we here to talk about? We're here to talk about Disney cartoons from back in the day.
Yeah, what do you think of Pinocchio? I like it.
The live action version with Tom
I
Hanks.
haven't seen it. I heard that movie sucked.
That's what I heard too. Our friend told us that.
Yeah, I
Mike.
heard terrible.
Didn't Mike say that it sucked?
He said it sucked.
You just got back from Son of Monster
Son of
Palooza.
Monsterpalooza, indeed.
So next week, let's do a recap of that
Sure.
next week,
Okay, we can talk.
and then the following week we'll do our review. We'll plan this out, David. we'll like actually
It'll
have
be
a
a
plan.
whole thing.
Yeah, in 2 weeks we'll do the Halloween Kills or Halloween Ends recap, and then next week we'll do the
And some other movie to be determined.
to be determined. All right, this week we're going to talk about Scanners. Scanners was released in 1981 on my dad's 29th birthday.
What? Happy
What
birthday.
day
to your
was
dad.
that? No. January 14th, 1981. Yeah, my dad was 29 years old that day.
It's crazy.
Good for him. What was the number one movie?
I'm going to say it probably was not this movie. I'm going to go with a little Mel Brooks movie called The History of the World Part 1.
History of the World Part 1. You're correct that it wasn't Scanners.
Oh, fuck. I was like, I got it right.
But you're not correct. No, this is a movie we've talked about before. 9 to 5.
Oh, yeah, Dolly Parton. Okay.
Yeah. And the number one song is a
I
number
assume is one that we've also talked about.
Yeah.
It's not Tainted Love by Soft Cell. That's what I went with.
No, it's Just Like Starting Over by John Lennon.
Okay. I'm sure I've heard it. The title doesn't ring a bell.
It seems so long to wait for no time, dun, 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 so quickly. And when we I'm not John Lennon. By the way,
No.
I didn't know if you knew that or not, but I am
He's
not.
dead.
He's dead and I'm alive. Written by, directed by David Cronenberg, with music by Howard Shore.
Yep. Shore also did the music, which makes sense. Also Cronenberg. He did The Fly.
Yeah.
He did Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Yep.
He did Ed Wood, one of the few, I think maybe the only
Dan-
Tim Burton movie not scored by Danny Elfman.
Yeah. That's right. We talked about that not that long ago.
Yeah.
Produced by Claude Hero. Canadians at the time. The Canadian government was back in this day was giving money to people to make films. So that's how Cronenberg got started, really. This movie was filmed in and around
some of that government money.
Yeah, Toronto and Montreal is where this movie was filmed. This movie stars Jennifer O'Neill as Kim, Stephen Lack as Cameron Vale, Patrick McGowan as Dr. Paul Ruth. They kept calling him Dr. Ruth in the movie.
Yes, that's funny too. Like a little old lady
talking about his penis. Y'all put your penis inside. Lawrence Dane as Braden Keller. We got where the fuck is he? Michael Ironside.
Michael Ironside
as Revik. Yeah. And there's other people. Michael Ironside. I always remember him from Top Gun. He plays Jester.
See, and I always think of him as Richter from Total Recall.
Oh yeah, there you go. Runtime 103 minutes. I didn't have a budget, but I do have a box office. So can you guess at all what you think this got made?
Oh God,
or
that's hard.
Earned?
This is like a very strange movie.
Very strange.
I would imagine limited release, and it's a Canadian movie. Fuck. I'll go like 15 million.
$14.2 million.
Oh shit, I was close.
Good job.
Hotbox.
VHS box. You probably remember this one.
I'm quite familiar.
Yeah. The title at the top says Scanners, and then it's got a picture of Michael Ironside. It's a drawing of him. Michael Ironside,
cool.
Like having a fucking seizure with his eyes all fucking white and veins coming out of his arms. He's all. That's all that's on the front. Back of the box, this is what it reads. A science fiction thriller which probes the potential powers of the human mind. Scanners concerns a group of beings with supernatural extrasensory skills, so strong that they can bend, twist, mutilate, and explode other human beings using only the powers of their minds. Revik is a scanner, and he wants to band together others like him and control the world. There's only one way to stop him. Find someone with equally powerful brainwaves to destroy Revik. The special effects are sensational. The performances are vivid. Stephen Lack as the wasted artist and Jennifer O'Neill as a scanner whose gaze is as potent as it is inviting. It all adds up to a mind-shattering experience in more ways than one.
Oh, fuck. I get it now.
Real quick. Is it true? Like
that
maybe
doesn't sound the Stephen Lack as an artist?
No, he wasn't the artist. That was the other guy.
Yeah.
Stephen Lack was a bum.
Yeah, he was just a homeless guy.
I read that this morning and I was like, maybe I'm misreading this.
The artist was later in the movie. It's the guy who goes and visits.
Yeah. Who dies.
Ridiculous. See, we should be writing boxes, Brett.
We should be writing VHS boxes.
Yes.
Rewriting them.
Get on that.
Actually,
make it make sense.
This wasn't the VHS copy. This was the Betamax copy that I pulled off the internet. So there you go. Oh. Maybe that's why it's
the VHS
inferior.
got it right.
No. But I saw there was a Betamax one for sale, and I was like, oh, I'm going to pull up that image and pull up that.
Did you buy it?
No. I used to have a Betamax VCR for many years. I still had it, and it still worked. And I ended up throwing it away. I should have kept it because I had old tapes for it too.
Probably worth some money now.
It's probably not worth shit, but it would have been cool just to have.
Right.
Like old technology. I feel like my son is really big on audio cassettes.
So I think that's weird. I mean, that's cool, but I know a lot of kids, well, myself included, are into vinyl.
Yeah. Well,
but cassette tapes.
Cassette tapes are making a comeback.
That's interesting. Why?
Well,
they sound like shit.
That's what I say. I understand why people...
records make sense because vinyl actually sounds good.
Superior audio.
Yeah. CDs sound good.
CD is audio, digital versions of superior audio.
Cassette's like lo-fi.
Lo-fi. Whatever. It's like that fucking filter on Instagram. Lo-fi.
Yes.
I don't know. I think it's just kind of
cool though. Hey,
they just think it's
gotta
cool.
have a hobby.
Yeah. He likes audio cassettes. This Cameron Vale, this Stephen Lack. Mm-hmm. Well, let's talk. Okay, I got an idea for this episode because we were talking prior to this episode, I was recording, and we were saying how the story is pretty simple. And I can
a pregame ritual where we psych each other up.
I can explain this story pretty easily. And then we can.
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward.
We should do that, and then let's talk about moments that we liked, or moments that we didn't like, or things that we liked and things that we didn't like. Okay. Basically, this is fucking X-Men.
Yeah. Yeah. Good point.
Okay. What did you like? No, no, it's fucking X-Men because like,
it's true. Like, there's like these people that have powers, and there's people that are afraid of those people and want to control them.
Yep.
And then there's like rebels within that faction that want to use their power to have dominion over others. Like, yeah,
and
right.
and Revik is like Magneto, and he wants to get all the mutants together to overthrow and control the world because we're better than everybody else. And the Stephen Lack character is
he's fucking Dr. X or Professor X,
I guess,
kind of
a kind of character like that who's like, no, we're going to, well, actually the Dr. Ruth is more of like the Professor X, except for he doesn't have any powers, but it's like, I want to help people and not hurt them.
Actually, your Professor X is probably more your Kim character.
There you go. Yeah, because she gets everybody together.
Yeah.
And she forms the fucking X-Men.
Yeah. And Stephen Lack, the Cameron Vale guy, he's your fucking Wolverine.
There you go. Good job. I think we've figured
done
it out. So that's what it is. As I was watching this movie, I was like, this is fucking X-Men. All fucking Cronenberg did was he read a comic book and was like, I'm going to make that into a sci-fi horror
fucking movie. We'll call it Scanners.
No one's going to stop me. Because it's Canadian, and I'm going to take Canadian government money.
No one's going to fuck with the government.
No one's going to fuck with Canada.
Nope.
And I'll get Michael Ironside in it. So that's the premise of this movie. Now, let's talk about like the most infamous scene.
Yeah, and it comes real early in the movie.
Which I found odd because I didn't realize how
I did too. I thought it was going to be like kind of a climactic thing.
Yeah, no. One of the first scenes in the movie is this guy's whose head blows up.
Yeah.
So how that happens is there's this company, Consec. And Consec is, I don't know what they're doing. They're trying to work and figure out scanners and use scanner technology and use these people to advance. They're kind of bad people also.
Yeah, it's not a good company.
No. And they hired this scanner to work with them. And it's this bald guy. I don't know what his name is. We'll just call him Scanner.
It's not going to matter for very long.
Yeah. And he's
like going to give like a demonstration of basically what the scanner's abilities are as far as like reading people's minds and telepathy and all that shit.
And he asked for a volunteer, and nobody volunteers because everybody's like,
and don't they bring in like it's a bunch of scientists and stuff
who
right?
all work for Consec? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a demonstration.
Yep.
But I think there are also guests because there's people that they don't know that are also in this group.
I guess, yeah, because here's Revik. And Michael Ironside's like, I'll do it. And he goes up there. Well, this fucker that works for Consec doesn't realize Michael Ironside's a scanner. And when he goes...
he's like, no, I'm going to scan you, but just be aware that when I do it, you're going to feel a little bit uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It might hurt a little bit. Your nose might bleed. There's some side effects that can happen. And he's like, yeah, whatever, man. Do whatever you got to do.
So this fucker starts scanning him. Well, he starts flipping out.
He's like, kind of fish flopping.
And Michael Ironside even also kind of starts...
He's kind of...
Well, no sooner does that happen when this fucker's head blows up. And when I say blows up, it blows up.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
It is one of the best head explosions I've ever seen, ever. This rivals fucking Mama Fratelli in Deadly Friend.
That was pretty good.
There's another head explosion in a movie I saw not that long ago. Oh, Dawn of the Dead. The head explosion at the beginning of Dawn of the Dead when they blow that guy's head off.
Oh, the guy kicks the door open?
Yep. They blow his head off.
Yeah. That was pretty good.
That was a good one, but this one I think is the best.
It's definitely the most iconic. I mean, it's one of those like anybody who hasn't people who haven't even seen this movie know about the head explosion.
Yeah, I knew this scene. That's part of the reason why I wanted to watch this movie.
Yeah, me too. When he picked it, I was like, oh, I'm gonna watch the head explode in context.
Yeah, I've seen it, but I don't know why it happens. So that happens. That was one of my favorite scenes in the movie.
Yeah.
Another good scene in the movie. Well, that's about it. You know what, though? Let's talk about this fucking Stephen Lack. Because I'm going to talk about the back of this box where it's like the performances are vivid. Bro, the performances are... Stephen Lack is the worst fucking actor in the world.
Dude, yes. And he, like, for me, he almost ruins the movie. Because, like, most of the other performances are pretty good.
Jennifer
and he
O'Neill...
sticks out like a sore thumb. Like,
Jennifer O'Neill does good.
Says, yeah, every line he says is like this.
Yeah.
Oh, Dr. Ruth is my friend. Blah, blah, blah.
We need to save
Kim,
them.
We have to save these people. No, don't do that. Yeah, it's bad.
Ironside is good as an evil villain.
Ironside's great.
The Jennifer O'Neill, she's fucking good.
Fucking Dr. Ruth is good.
Dr. Ruth is good. Everybody's fucking good.
The other guy who works for Consec that's really a bad guy.
Yeah.
He does fine.
Yeah. Stephen Lack, awful.
Yeah.
Awful. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, I agree. He's definitely the weakest point of the movie.
We could talk about Revik real quick. We can talk about how fucked up he is.
He is, and like we find out in the movie that he was like in a psych ward back in like, I think it was like 67 or something like that.
Yeah.
When he was a younger guy because he had these powers, and we find out that the scanners often hear voices in their own heads and they hear the thoughts of other people. So it can be like super distracting and overwhelming.
Yeah.
So he took a drill and drilled into his own skull to like try to make the voices stop.
Yeah,
so he's got like a little
scar,
like a scar, or does he cover it with makeup? I think it was just like a scar. Right?
It was just a scar,
of like where the hole was.
I think the makeup was just the shitty makeup job. For the movie.
And it's funny because like when we first see Revik in the movie, I was like, "What the fuck's on his head?" And then later in the movie, they explain what it is, and I was like, "Oh, okay,
it's good, it's good." So Vale, who is the Stephen Lack character, he's a scanner too, and there's only like 250 of these things, 237.
Yeah, there's not very many
in
the whole world.
He gets found out, if you will, by this Dr. Ruth. And Dr. Ruth is like, look, you have these powers. I can help you kind of manage it, and I can give you this drug.
Yeah, ephemeral. And how he finds him too is the very beginning of the movie. Vale is like at a mall. Mm-hmm. At the fucking food court mowing down a hot dog. And some two women are fucking being catty and like talking shit about him.
Yeah.
Like, oh, these homeless people are disgusting. It's so gross. Oh, I think he's looking at me.
Yeah.
Oh.
So he starts scanning.
He probably wants to bang me. And he's like, you dumb, crazy lady. I'll make you have it. I don't even think he intends to do it. He's just so angry that it manifests into like giving her a seizure.
Yeah. And then he goes about his business, but he gets caught by Dr. Ruth's henchmen. They inject him with some shit and kind of knock him out. When he wakes up, he's like, what the fuck did you do? What did you do to me?
Yeah, what's happening? Why am I tied to a bed? Because we're going to bang you.
Okay.
That sounds good, I guess. I'm open to trying new things.
I mean, I am homeless. This is at least a warm place to sleep at night.
At least a warm bed.
So... but Dr. Ruth says, look, you have these powers, you have these abilities, I can help control them, and I need your help, though.
Yeah, this is bad guy.
There's this bad guy who also has these powers, and he's trying to kill everybody who is like him that won't help him.
Yeah, so you either band with him and become part of like his army who wants to take over the world, basically, or he'll kill you.
And he has a list.
Or you can work with us, and like we need somebody who can infiltrate that group and find out what he's up to and stop him.
Yep. So that's
okay. I'll do it. That sounds good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
He goes to try to find Revik, and I don't know, like they give him a couple of names and leads of people. I don't even really know how this all happens, but he goes to this art exhibit. And the artist
he's looking for a particular artist who's
a scanner.
Was a scanner, but this is also a person that's learned how to manage all of the side effects of being a scanner and is leading a pretty normal life.
Yep. So he goes to this art exhibit, and then that's where he meets Kim for the first time, and she actually scans his ass.
Yeah, he doesn't even talk to her. She's just kind of chilling like at the other end of the gallery or whatever, but he gets a nosebleed. Mm-hmm. So like when that happens, it's like we as the audience, we know, okay, someone in this room is a scanner.
Yep. and he goes to
probably this top billed person in the movie who we haven't seen yet. I'm gonna guess it's her.
Goes to visit the artist, and he talks to this guy, and that guy's like, "Oh, you're full of shit. I don't like you." Blah 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 blah. Well, then Revik's crew of misfits comes in with guns and just starts mowing everybody down.
Shotgun his ass.
Yeah, but you know what? They're really bad shots.
They are. Yeah, with a shotgun, you don't have to be super precise.
No. And they're not. But they end up killing the artist. But they don't.
They miss him a lot, though. You're right. Like I was like, when's this guy gonna get shot? He finally does. Like, okay.
But they don't kill Vale.
Yeah, he gets away.
Vale gets away. And then Vale finds that Kim lady and her group of anti-misfits, right? Other scanners. And they're all going to, I don't know, they're all like in a hypnotic state.
It was almost like a seance or something. They're all kind of sitting in a circle.
They're having like group sex in their mind.
Yeah, like a fucking mind meld.
Yeah. And
that fucking orgy.
Yeah. They're having a fucking ESP orgy.
Big old ESP sex party.
And the Revik and his crew
telepathically sending dick pics to each other. Like, oh, please stop. That's unsolicited. I don't want that.
Revik and his crew come in and they start killing everybody again. But
they kill two of them like right off the bat while like they're still in a trance. And then the others all wake up and they're like, oh fuck, we gotta get out of here.
And then they start mind fighting. And
is that where Peter's like and like throws like people and shit?
I guess they can also get into people's minds, but they also have the ability to move shit. And
Peter Cameron.
And they're also fire starters.
Yeah.
Like they can do anything. I think
some of them are more powerful than others, and we learned that Cameron is definitely one of the more powerful ones.
Yeah.
Cameron Vale.
He goes and follows Revik to this company. What's it called?
Biocarbon amalgamate or something?
Yeah, biocarbon amalgamate. And he goes and follows him to there, and then he tells Dr. Ruth, he's like, Dr. Ruth, do you know about this company? And Dr. Ruth is all, why, yes, that is a company that I started. I sold to Comsec.
Yeah, I sold it. He's like, well, did you know that Revik works there and it possibly owns it or is like an executive? No, I did not know that.
That is amazing.
Well, he is, I think.
Wow.
Shit.
Your ability to emote is second to none.
Fuck my ass. That's some crazy shit.
How does Ruth kill him? Does he just kill himself?
Ruth gets killed.
The evil
dude,
CEO does.
Braden Keller, right? Doesn't he kill him?
Yeah, that's the evil CEO who's working with Revik.
Yeah, that's like secretly working with Revik.
Yep. But before Ruth gets killed, he tells Vale, he's like, look, you can get into the computer because the computer has
because that's why Vale goes to him to tell him about it. He's like, I tried to access their computer there, and it says that it has to be accessed on Consec's site for some reason.
And he's like, you can mind meld with it.
Have to,
because it has a nervous system. Well, this is how much they knew about fucking...
Just like you.
Yeah. And so he's like, you can just like fucking dial up into there. Just be sure to dial
someone's on the phone. Sorry, I can't connect right now. Mom, I got the phone. I'm trying to get on the internet.
But didn't you have to dial like *86 to make sure call waiting didn't come through?
I don't know. I don't remember.
There was something you would dial. I think it was like *86 and then the number in order for it. So call waiting would be turned off while you were on. Because if call waiting was still on and another call came through while you were online back in the day, it knocked you off.
You up.
Yeah.
So
all he had to do was fucking America Online it through a fucking phone booth. And that's what he does. So Ruth gets killed. Vale's out at a phone booth and he dials up. And he starts fucking jizzing. And
he ejaculates as he accesses their computer.
And then that CEO is like in the main computer room, which is the main computer room from every fucking movie you've ever seen from 1980. It's like...
Yeah, it's got the big like reels and everything.
Yeah, the big magnetic tape reels that are just spinning. Yeah. And then the lights that just boop, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop.
And you got guys in white coats.
And they're all like, typing away like, oh, let's see. Boop, 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 beep, boop. Well, if I just access the mainframe from the server,
yeah, because he's on the other side and he's like, kill it, shut it off. Like he's in our system. He's trying to figure shit out. Like,
yeah.
And the guy's like, well, we have a self-destruct program. It's like, do it.
Yeah. So
do it.
So he thinks that if he self-destructs it, that will kill Vale. Well, he hits the self-destruct and Vale kind of goes into overdrive and he like pushes it back on them. And then their computers like all start blowing up and this fucking guy gets killed.
The scientist blows up too.
Yeah. The scientist blows up, but the CEO, the big bad guy, besides Revik, he's the big bad. He gets killed, but it's like off screen.
Yeah, we see him kind of blow up and fly away, but I thought the same thing. I was like, is he dead? Because it wasn't much of a death for like the big villain of the movie. Well, the second biggest villain, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought the same thing. I was
usually,
like, oh, that's weird. Because then later on we find out like, oh, he died with the computer explosion. I was like, oh, he did?
And usually the second big bad guy in a movie is the one whose death you see more. Because I don't know about you, but I've noticed that in movies when there's like the antagonist and then there's the henchmen of the antagonist, you always hate the henchmen more than you hate the antagonist.
Yeah, the henchman usually gets a pretty glorious death.
And they always get the most glorious death. This guy was that guy, and his death was like, meh, he died.
Man,
he died in his sleep.
Dead now.
He had a heart attack. It was the damnedest thing.
Hey, he died in his sleep.
So he kills all those people, and then he's going to...
And he gets the information like out of the computer, but at this point we don't know exactly what he knows because it kind of jumps forward a little bit.
Yeah, and he goes to some doctor. Ultimately,
I thought this was weird too because it seemed almost like it was like a family practitioner kind of place. It just looked like a regular doctor's office, not like a big hospital. Yeah, it looked like a house converted into a doctor's office.
And there was a pregnant woman waiting there, and the pregnant woman was about 7-8 months pregnant, definitely showing. And Kim sits down in the lobby next to her, and all of a sudden she starts getting scanned, and she's looking.
Yeah, her nose is bleeding, and she's like,
"Someone's scanning me." It's the fucking baby inside of the woman.
Womb.
So what we come to find out is that the doctor has been prescribing these drugs to his pregnant wives to create more scanners. The drugs are coming from this bicarbonate amalgamate fucking place.
Yeah, Revik is basically supplying like these drugs because he's trying to create more scanners for his army.
Ultimately we find out that Revik and Vale are brothers, and their dad was fucking Dr. Ruth Westheimer.
Dr. Ruth? What? He's their dad.
And
Revik basically tells Vale, like, Dad had you on ice, essentially, and you were basically just reactivated. Because he was like, tell me about some of your memories from your childhood. He's like, I don't have any.
Yep.
It was kind of Blade Runner-y, I think, a little bit.
A little bit. Dr. Ruth created this drug for pregnant women, and the side effect was that they would have ESP, and he
wasn't it designed to like help with like morning sickness?
Well, so that's what I thought too. I was like, did he get this idea from like thalidomide? Do you know thalidomide?
Yeah. I think it was something like that.
That was a real drug,
but
and it had a side effect, and the side effect was that people were born with like fucking flippers, right, instead of arms. Well, this side effect is your kids are born with ESP. I'd rather have ESP than flipper arms, but that's just me.
Most definitely. Yeah, to each their own.
Yeah, maybe you want to swim. I don't know. So Revik's like, Dad created this, and he gave it to our mom, who had us, and that's why we're the most powerful ones, because we were the first two created, which I didn't understand that either, but anyway, they're the most powerful ones. Well, Vale's listening to all this, and he emotes about as good as a fucking rock does, and then him and Revik start fighting, mind fighting, which is the best, because all you have to do is look at each other, and it's like,
I'm really thinking about hurting you,
but I will say this, the fucking effects here are fucking nasty.
It's really cool. This is very much like the cover art of the VHS, because this is where like Revik's eyes kind of roll back, and his eyes are white,
and then
we see like veins pulsating,
and they just like
both of them. It's gross.
Both of them have this happen. Their veins just kind of just pop out, and they're all shaking and shit, convulsing.
It's very Cronenberg, as far as like the body horror element.
Vale's body. Oh, Revik is like, I'm going to take your mind, and I'm going to be even more powerful because I'm going to have your mind inside of me now. So apparently that's what scanners can do.
Dude, that's what Vale should have been like. The hell you are. Nuh-uh. I'm not going to allow that.
So Revok and him fight, and then Vale catches on fire.
Yeah, and his fucking eyeballs pop out of his head.
Oh, they burst.
Yeah, they go flying.
And then he's dead.
Yeah, and Kim wakes up and she finds Vale's fucking charred corpse.
Yep.
Laying there. It's like, oh.
And underneath a
gross.
blanket is Revok, and she takes the blanket off, and it's fucking Vale's voice, and he's like, Kim, it's me. We won. We won.
We've won, Kim. We've won.
The end.
So Vale's mind went into
Michael Ironside's body.
Yeah, to Revok's body, but he's running the show.
Yeah.
He's Vale now.
Yeah.
In a fucking Richter body.
Vicky Vale.
Vicky Vale. He's Jester now.
So
I want to fly airplanes now.
So they're making a TV show out of this for HBO.
I just heard about this, just in the last couple of days.
Because I told you.
No, I heard on my own. I saw it on Twitter.
I sent it to you.
I don't think you did.
I have the text message to prove it.
All right, whatever.
It doesn't matter. We both heard about it recently.
Even if you texted it, I probably already knew.
Don't tell me that.
Okay.
I was the first to inform you. No, yes. We both.
I was probably like, oh, thank you so much for that very valuable information that is brand new to me.
We both, let's just say.
Please tell me more.
Let's just say it was released recently that they were doing that. Just this week. Just this last week we heard about it.
When we're recording, this is new news.
Yeah, so I don't know when it's coming out. We looked it up, but we couldn't find an exact date. But they're recording it right now. I'm recording it. They're recording it. They're filming it. I guess they call it filming.
Maybe it's a podcast.
It's just that fucking guy. Hey, this is Vale. Do you like listening to podcasts?
Do you like horror movies? We rate our movies on a scale of 1 to 5. Pamela Voorhees Heads. Scanners came out in 1981. It was actually released on Bret's father's 29th birthday. 9 to 5 was a popular film at the time.
Oh, fuck.
John Lennon was still alive, releasing.
He was dead, wasn't he?
Oh,
I think. This
was right after he died.
I think it was.
Wait, no. January was right before he died. No, he died in 80.
He died in December, right?
He died in 80. Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah.
I misspoke. John Lennon recently died.
Posthumously. That's a good word. He had the number one.
He had a hit song.
Let's listen to it.
Right now.
Oh, what a fucking
I am
shit
interested in the show, though.
I am too. Because I think
I'll definitely check it out.
They made 2 sequels to the movie. There's Scanners 2 and Scanners 3.
Were any of the original cast members in the sequels?
You know what? I will look that up as you start talking about your thoughts on the movie.
All right. You captured my biggest problem with this movie is the lead actor, unfortunately. The acting for the Cameron Vale character is just very wooden. He's not interesting. He's not likable. He's boring. But I really liked everybody else. I thought Michael Ironside was really good. I thought Jennifer O'Neill as Kim was good. I liked the secondary characters. I liked the story was very simple. To your point, it's very X-Men. But I thought the story was interesting. And even though not a whole lot happens, I wasn't bored at any point watching the movie. There's a lot of good action scenes. There's some chase scenes. There's a scene that we didn't talk about, where they're driving in a van and there's a shootout and then they crash into a record store. The visual effects for 1981 are also really, really good. I can't remember what you said the budget was for this, or maybe you didn't have it.
I didn't have the budget.
I can't imagine the budget being much, and I think they did a great job. Everything looks really good and is convincing.
Mm-hmm.
I actually liked this a lot more than I thought I would. So despite the some of the acting concerns that I had, I'm still going to give this a 3.
Oh wow!
I actually liked this movie, and I would recommend it.
See, there are elements of it that I like. Like, I like the special effects. I do like Michael Ironside's character. I like the idea, the story behind it, even though he just ripped off X-Men. I like that whole thing, but it's still not a great movie. Unlike you, there were parts that I was bored. I was like, come on, let's just get to the fucking point already. Although I will say, when that dude's head blew up right away, I was like, oh shit. Now, if I would have seen that movie, if I would have seen this movie back in 1981, I would have been like really amazed by that special effect, by the way.
Yeah.
I still am kind of amazed.
I wish there had been more of that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, to have that, like, they almost literally blew their load right away.
Yeah, in the first 5 minutes.
And then it's like, we don't get any of that. We don't see cool deaths after that. I want to see some more head exploding. I want to see some fucking shit happen.
More of the telekinetic stuff.
Yeah, except for they light people on fire. They make them point guns at themselves. Like, that's cool.
Oh, that was cool in the opening scene where Revik escapes.
Yeah. So
yeah, he gets that guy to shoot himself.
Yeah.
I think it's the other guy to crash his own car.
Yeah. So that being said, I mean, yes, I probably would say go see this movie. That's why I'm giving it a 2.
Okay.
So
2.5?
2.5 overall. Probably still too high, but
no, I actually enjoyed it.
There were 2 sequels to Scanners. Scanners 2, The New Order in 1991. Scanners 3, The Takeover in 1992. And then there were 2 spin-offs. Scanner Cop, 1994. and then Scanner Cop 2, or otherwise known as Scanners, The Showdown in 1995.
Scanner Cop. That's the best they could come up with.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's funny. He's a scanner. He's a cop.
Scanner cop. Yeah, it looks pretty
when did you say part 2 came out?
1991.
Wow, they took their sweet ass time.
They did. And none of the original characters are in it, but that's fine. It's they were probably all like made directly to video type movies.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say Scanner Cop was definitely a direct-to-video type
Well, and
thing.
they all came out like 91, 92, 94, 95. So they took 1993 off to develop the plot for Scanner Cop, and then they were like, let's go with this.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to say the quality is probably not the best.
No. But I'm interested to see what the HBO take on it is, because I feel like you could do a lot with it. Especially if it's...
Definitely.
I don't know.
And it's HBO, so you're going to have a budget. That's for sure.
Yeah. And I think...
And let's be honest. Everything HBO, as far as I'm concerned, HBO's shows are all great.
Did you see Lovecraft Country?
I did. And I know it got canceled, which is kind of a bummer.
Yeah.
And it probably got canceled because of people like me that started watching it and enjoyed it, but just stopped.
Yeah.
I didn't. That's when I need to go back. But the episodes I did see, I liked.
Me too. And same. Like... I just stopped watching it after a while.
Yeah.
But the people that created that, I think, are doing this.
I think you're right.
Or the filmmakers behind it or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, David.
Well, I'll check
Scanners,
sure.
overrated.
See, I don't know. I was expecting that to be good. I guess it kind of met my expectations. I wasn't blown away, but I also wasn't expecting this to be like a phenomenal movie or anything.
Spoiler alert, we will not be ever reviewing Scanners 2 or Scanners 3 or Scanner Cop.
No, Scanner Cop? Scanner Cop 2?
We will review Scanner Cop 2.
Absolutely. He's back. Busting bad guys. Scanning shit.
If you have any ideas for movies that you'd like for us to review, we'd love to hear them, because we're always looking for ideas. Because I tell you what, sometimes the hardest thing about this podcast is coming up with the movies that we need to watch.
Sometimes. We got a lot of movies, but it's like, also, am I in the mood to watch this particular movie now?
That's true. Sometimes there was someone recently who said, hey, can you do this? And I was like, you bet your sweet bippy we will, because we've never done it.
Your sweet ass.
And it's one less thing I got to think about now. I just got to watch it.
We take requests.
We do take requests. So you can reach out to us. How can they reach out to us, David?
On Twitter, Facebook, the Slasher app, TikTok, YouTube, just search the Swearwolves. On Instagram, search for us as the Swearwolves Podcast. You can go to our website, theswearwolves.com, and comment there. You can email us at contact@theswearwolves.com, or you can leave us a voicemail at 623-282-1851. Maybe we'll play your voicemail if you leave this one.
So for the Swearwolves this week, I'm Bret.
I'm also Bret. and we've won, Brett.